is rumors of war and threats of war. And one of the things I wanted to ask all those commentators last night who were advocating for the United States to take maximum action, where's your rifle and bayonet, and when will you be in the front lines, you son of a bitch?
The profit making of all the military industrial complexes, and I have to say you're completely right as an American to focus on the American military industrial complex, which is certainly driving this. And more than driving this, the government in the Ukraine, which was really, this lineage of this government really begins in 2014 in a coup more or less orchestrated by the United States, where Biden himself actually had a hand in in what happened in the coup and the events afterwards. And when Putin talks about the denazification of Ukraine, American media kind of ridicules him when he says that. But it's actually very true. There are a lot of Nazis in that regime.
It's very true. And the CIA was funneling arms and training and helping those neo-Nazis in Ukraine, just like they have done people like them all over the globe, just like they did in Venezuela, just like they did in Syria, just like they were doing in Iraq. The CIA doesn't care if you're a neo-Nazi. They're going to fund you if you're on their side for a moment or two. That's the way they do things. They were actually working with Al-Qaeda in Syria, working with Al-Qaeda. We actually had a firefight in Syria where the military was shooting at what they thought were Al-Qaeda. They had to cease and desist because they were shooting at the CIA helping Al-Qaeda. That's how dastardly we do things in the world today. And the hypocrisy here, you didn't even touch it, Paul. You didn't even touch it. We have gone to war in Iraq. We have gone to war in Syria. We have gone to war in Libya. We have stayed in Afghanistan well beyond our writ. We tried to overthrow Maduro in Venezuela and Hugo Chavez before him. We have had an embargo for 60 years now on Cuba. We violate international law at our will, and it's almost a daily thing now. So if you want to look at some hypocrites, the hypocrites live in Washington.
No doubt. But I do want to say and ask, it seems to me the real issue here was Donbass, the eastern region of Ukraine, which is primarily populated by Russian-speaking people, which, as far as we know,